Hey guys, just jumping in real quick at the start of the podcast to let you know there's a lot of stuff in this little Christmas special episode where I say like, oh, I'm gonna have to edit this into the podcast. I only did this for the last like 20 or 30 minutes of the podcast because it was actually important there. For the rest of it, it was just memes, just shitty memes. Because this is just meant to be a little bonus episode. This isn't a normal one. We aren't actually releasing a. Well, I mean, we already released an episode this week. We will not be releasing an episode next week. We're gonna take the week off. Then we'll be back to normal after that. So this is just a little bonus episode. So there's not as much effort put into it. It's Christmas Eve, and I don't want to spend like 2 to 3 hours editing it, going through all of it to make sure I put the photos in each place. But I will put all the dumb shit at the end if you guys wanna, because that needs it. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense. But a lot of the other stuff we're talking about is just memes in particular. When you hear, let's talk about the when you know photo. It's the Wreck-It Ralph meme, if anyone knows that. I don't normally record these things at the start. I think they're kind of lazy to do, but I'd rather be a bit more lazy than normal on Christmas Eve. I'd rather take the day off. But so this is just a little bonus episode. This will not end up going up today. It'll go up on Christmas. Or rather, it'll be uploaded today, but it'll release on Christmas morning. Or probably Christmas afternoon when I think about it, because you guys should, so those of you who celebrate Christmas should be spending it with your family, and definitely not watching an hour and a half of people fucking around looking at memes and advanced toenail clippers on a podcast. So enjoy Christmas, guys. Happy holidays. But yeah, sorry that a lot of the photos won't be there. I just don't want to spend tons of time editing this. It's just a little bonus episode. Yeah, thank you for watching, and thank you guys for a great year of the SATAMonkeys podcast. We look forward to what next year brings, although I think we still have one upload left this year, but we'll see. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the special episode of the SATAMonkeys podcast, where we have no topics and we're just going to talk about just stuff in general. Today I'm here. I'm joined by hosts Club Me or Club Penguin or Paragraph.
That'd be me.
Herb or Small Boy Bear.
Wait.
And Ryan or Rhineeks, not Rhinosex. That was unironic, by the way. Like that, I wasn't trying to make a joke. I accidentally almost called you Rhinosex. That was great.
It's great.
We had a few members who were going to join us. Unfortunately, they couldn't make it last second. And Nick. and Nick.
What is even going on?
I don't know. Mel's busy. He pretty much has a free pass because he's still looking for a job, I think. Zaire got an interesting VR headset from his mother, and Nick is doing fuck all right now. I have no idea what Nick's doing. So, but this is just like last week. Maybe, I don't know. I guess he's not feeling it again, but V2. But yeah, so we're just gonna talk and chill for this. We're gonna keep it pretty light on the podcast that'll be coming out the day before Christmas. And we're recording it on Wednesday, and this will come out tomorrow, which means that on any normal podcast, I'd have to work my ass off to get it out the next day. But since we're just talking and there's no timestamps needed, this is just gonna be pretty chill and kind of, I don't know, very similar to the original few episodes.
Yeah, you're just gonna upload raw footage.
Yeah, just raw footage. It's just gonna be the fat logo that's on screen in OBS right now because that's what it records on.
Yeah.
No, I'll still put it through Premiere and put the fucking SATAMonkeys logo on it, but it probably won't. It'll probably be like episode 16.5. Like this isn't really episode 17. I wouldn't call this episode 17. Yeah, I was going to, dude. All right, I want to talk about the All right, actually no. First thing we're gonna talk about here. Do you guys think it's a dumb idea, right, for me to try and get this Windows phone I have right here? I have a Lumia 950 for podcast for people watching. But Lumia 950, really great phone for the camera. It runs Windows 10 mobile, whatever the fuck it's called. It's awful because of that. But I've been wondering, should I try and get this phone like activated and try and use it as a daily driver to see how well it stands 2020?
When is it from?
Like 2014.
Oh.
To be fair, right? This phone's got a lot of shit that's cool. AMOLED display, like 2014. Really fucking cool camera. I believe it's a 41 megapixel camera. With a lens or whatever, the camera by Zeiss. It is, and its quality in shooting is really good. There are comparisons on YouTube of the Lumia 950 XL, which you can look, it has the same exact lens and like actual camera as the 950, just a bigger screen. But there's still comparisons on YouTube of the 950 XL and like the newest Pixel or the newest iPhone. And the camera quality is really fucking close. This phone stood the test of time in terms of the camera. But I can't, everything else about it, and it's got a removable battery and the back pops off. Everything else about it is really fucking annoying. The screen feels cheap. Although like the quality's good, the screen feels cheap. The back's plastic. It can pop off easily. The battery can pop out easily. The battery on this one I bought used for $20 is almost dead, and it costs like $40 to get a new one. I've tried when I got to register it with AT&T because it's AT&T locked. And it wouldn't detect the phone as like a phone. It didn't know what it was on their website. And then it just said to contact their support. And then their support, like, I waited on hold for like 40 minutes. I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. I was like, oh, maybe I'll just go into an AT&T store and get it done. Then COVID happened. So I haven't done that. But like, would it be worth it? Because it's a video idea now because I got this for Christmas last year. This has been in the making for a year. Should I do a video where I try and use this as a daily driver for like a month?
Sounds like a good idea. No idea.
Because like I gotta go buy a battery for it, or because the battery only literally lasts like an hour tops right now. It's fucked. I gotta go buy a battery for it though. And then I have to go to AT&T and get them to unlock the phone. I have to manually go there and get them to unlock the phone, like by giving them the phone, have them enter shit, because I can't do it on their website, even though it's long out of like being carrier locked. It still won't let me. I don't know. It's money you invest in a video that wouldn't make any money back, but I have wondered about it. I think it'd be pretty cool. There's a guy named, I think, 91 Tech who inspired me to do that. He does like using X phone in 2020, or it used to be 2019 because that's when it got popular and that's the year. But I don't know. I thought it'd be interesting.
2019 guy.
2019. I'm surprised there wasn't like a 2020 guy or some shit. Not by that name, but
yeah. What?
Okay, nice whoa.
Whoa. What would it even be about?
I have no idea. COVID, most definitely. Well, yeah, no, I have to say that. Yeah, it'd be about COVID mainly. But, and probably making fun of it in Reddit incels or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Twitch.
It's Twitch. You can't say simp on Twitch anymore.
No.
No simp. I don't know. I feel... Yeah, they banned the use of the word simp in a derogatory fashion. So if you negatively say simp, you can get banned. That said, there are streamers who just have simp in their name that have gotten banned. And there's
simple flips.
Yeah, that's what I thought of, but he seems to be in the clear because his isn't making fun of anything, and it seems like he's fine. And the guy literally named Simply also seems to be fine. There was some guy named like Simp Incel _69 who got banned on Twitch, and he was asking like, why did I get banned? And it's like, what do you think? What the fuck do you think? Simp Incel 69.
I'm just noting the fact that I've heard that apparently on that exact day that was announced, the word simp skyrocketed on Twitch.
Yeah, it became like the most said thing on Twitch or some shit.
Yeah. Also, didn't Minx get banned for just saying that?
I don't know. I literally watch Crit64 on Twitch. That's it. I watch one guy. It's because he's a friend and he's chill. But that's it. I really don't watch anyone else. I don't even stream that often. I gotta get back into that. But yeah, what else is new? I bought the fucking clean version of Starboy by accident on Amazon, so I'm gonna get it Christmas or like tomorrow to return it. The same day.
Yay.
Yeah, it's literally listed right on Amazon. Let me pull it up my phone. It's listed as Starboy bracket edited bracket, right? And I'm like, oh, edited, all right. And I did a ton of research searching up edited and everything. I'm like, there's nothing here to suggest that it's not the explicit version of the album, the normal version. And all the reviews for it were saying, yeah, it's nice, and none of them mentioned that. But then I look on the mobile app earlier, like, and I tap it by accident, went to the product page instead of the shipping info, and it shows it as clean, which it doesn't show on the actual PC website. You can only see that through the app. And I'm like, what the fuck? It's the clean version. That's great. So the version I'm going to return is arriving tomorrow. And then the other one didn't even have Prime shipping to begin with, so it wouldn't have arrived by Christmas anyways, but it's going to arrive after Christmas. So that kind of fucking blows ass. And it's the only album by The Weeknd, by the way, that's like this. It's the only one where you can't get it like the actual one via Prime. I don't understand it.
So they only sell the clean one for Amazon Prime.
Yeah,
That's weird.
it is. But like, After Hours, Kissland, fucking what's the other one? Beauty Behind the Madness. Pretty much any of his other albums, I believe they all have their explicit version as the normal version with Prime, and then they have a clean version specified. But with this, it's other. You could buy Starboy digitally, and then you could buy the CD. But it's the only one that's clean is has Prime shipping, and then there's the vinyl, which is $34, which is the normal one, and that also has Prime shipping. But that's the non-clean one. It doesn't make any sense. I'm not sure what the... And also, every other one of his that are listed as clean, by the way, they literally have bracket clean and bracket. This was bracket edited and bracket. What the fuck does that even mean? Why not just make it say clean? I don't know. I'm not happy about that. I'm really not happy because I paid for that one. So I can't wait to get it to return it immediately. But that's pretty cool. I don't know what interesting escapades do you guys have?
Getting SSD for Christmas.
SSD for Christmas.
Yeah.
Not much.
Yeah, very interesting podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's gonna be a very interesting podcast.
Gonna be like
Part of
20
it's also
minutes.
because I'm playing Starbound right now, but
Well, Charles, what up? What's going on in Starbound? The game that I spammed you to invite me to, and I don't even own the game.
yeah. I don't know why that's a thing you can do.
Yeah.
Right now, I'm just flying around committing genocide. So
Oh, okay.
Sick.
Yeah, guys, forgive me. I don't have anything interesting to say. I'm just committing genocide right now.
I found a rocket launcher in a box, and then this character or this mod I have lets you fly. So
Nice.
just
see.
flying around where they can't even hit me and blowing them up.
Yeah, I'm wondering. This is completely unrelated. The new GTA heist, drip feed content. One of them's the BF Weevil. I found this on Twitter yesterday. Apparently, if you get like the mission calls from English Dave to help Kaisenberg or whatever the fuck the new band's called.
Kind
Rob-
of music.
Rob, you
It
cut
sounds
out.
so weird,
You
so that's
cut
why I
out,
remember
Rob.
it so well.
You cut out so we heard cut beep.
Kind of music. This might. Kind of music. Okay.
China music. All right.
Kind of music.
Kind of music. It's kind of music. It might not fully be
Yeah.
music. If you get all the missions from them done, you get English Dave's like vehicle, and it's literally the Weevil. And apparently people have gotten it early because of that, like because that's the only way to get it. But it also says the phone calls come randomly, but they should call right after you start playing, and then you have to wait 8 hours after completing one to do the next. I played GTA not for 8 hours yesterday, but I was waiting for like 3 hours for something to come up, and nothing came up at all. And I'm like, okay, time to log off of the game. And I'm gonna do it later today. I'm gonna hop on the game for a few hours and see if it pops up. Because I want the Weevil, and it's not coming up. So I'm like, oh, okay, time to just not play GTA.
Oh yeah, the Weevil can wheelie if you don't know that.
I did know that. The
You did
Weevil
know
can
that?
wheelie.
We did know that.
Can wheelie.
Did you know that?
Yeah, the wee can wheelie.
I just got murdered by a flying bug.
Okay, Charles.
A flying
Yeah.
Volkswagen Bug.
Oh, there was a dude. There was this fucking stupid video I saw on Twitter the other day. So this is a bit more taboo, but I don't care because it's funny as fuck. You guys heard the fucking the shit Belle Delphine tweet that she's releasing an actual fucking porno on Christmas Day, right? Yeah,
I've not heard it, but
she tweeted that like November. And it got retweeted by fucking someone I follow because a bunch of people I follow are big, or no, not a bunch of people. There's like 2 people I follow who are big influencers, and they retweet Belle Delphine shit. They just shit post and meme. And I think it was Ricky Berwick. The more I'm thinking about it, it was probably Ricky Berwick.
Thicky Berwick.
But he retweeted that. But then like she the other day, and for the record, I only found this out because of Ricky Berwick's response tweet that came up in my feed. It was the top thing in my feed. She tweeted out like proof of it or something, and she put an image of Pickle Rick over her boyfriend's penis, and it was the video of her sucking his dick. And then Ricky Berwick like photoshopped his face onto it, or like did it like a chroma key of a video of his face. He's like, "Help me!" It was great. It was fucking hilarious. I'm just thinking, how have we got here?
that is amazing.
It's like
I'm trying to find this.
we are ending the year with a video of Belle Delphine sucking off Pickle Ricky Berwick screaming for help. Penis. Like I don't.
God.
Let me see if I can fucking find it as well.
Sounds familiar, but
Oh, this has to be a reply tweet.
who are they?
You don't know either of those people?
I might know. Well, I know Belle Delphine. Ricky Berwick sounds familiar, but like can't place it.
Rob hates him.
Yep.
Okay, hold on. I need to find this tweet. Where the fuck is it, dude? So, but first of all, Belle Delphine's fucking like, she's the one who shipped her bathwater to people. Do you remember that?
I know her.
You know her, all right. And then Ricky Berwick's the Ricky Berwick. He's this. He tells people to call him a cripple, and I don't want to call him that, but I'm not sure how else to word it.
Yeah, I know him.
He's been on Adult
like,
Swim.
He
That's
did the fidget spinner thing.
he's done a lot of things. Once I find the video, I'll link it.
Some of his videos.
Why can't I find Belle Delphine's fucking Twitter? Why does it not come up? There we go. It was not coming. Oh my god, here it is. There's that, and then there's 2Mad's response. Here we go. All right, I'm gonna link this in podcast text.
Ricky. Oh
It's great. It's the funniest shit. Somebody help me, Morty. So yeah, that comes up in my feed somehow, even though it's a reply. That came up in my main feed. So I don't know whether to be scarred by that or not. I can't, for obvious reasons, I cannot show that in the podcast, especially because it's not actually really well done. You can see the tip of the guy's penis for a second, so I really can't put that in the podcast.
Yeah.
But it's funny as fuck. We go from like just the layers of shit on this video. It's Belle Delphine sucking someone's dick, to Belle Delphine sucking off Pickle Rick head, to Belle Delphine sucking off Pickle Rick head with Ricky Berwick screaming for help on the Pickle Rick head. How do we get here? How do we think of this shit? So yeah, I'm gonna delete that now from podcast text. By the way,
Yeah.
I'm gonna delete the softcore porn. It's not. It's always softcore because of the giant Pickle Rick. But yeah, that's
I have a question. Did you think you would be saying this today? Did you think you would say that today?
No, not at all. But it is pretty good. What the fuck else is new? I'm not, none of us have any interesting things to say.
No.
Oh yeah, Rob, you wanted to discuss the KFC thing, right?
Oh, right.
The fucking KFC console.
Yes. So apparently, once again, KFC knocked it out of the park for seemingly no reason at all. First we had those dating games and the other games I forget. They launched a chicken bucket into space. And Jesus was there. But
What?
they probably did a bunch of other things I can't name off right now because I can't remember. But apparently they made a freaking PC now. It's refusing to load, but essentially
Whoa.
a computer at the same time.
Oh my
Rob,
god.
you are lagging the
I
fuck
kind
out.
of find this funny because we were like a couple of podcasts ago, we were talking about the toaster PC.
Yeah, and then before that, the Bud Light PC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm trying not to cut in, Rob, because you kept lagging out, and you're like, and was trying to make sure I wasn't about to say something. You cut you
Yeah,
off.
that's probably because I'm trying to load in freaking Chrome. And it's refusing to load.
you lagged during that. Trying to load in. Oh
God.
Yeah, this KFC console. Unfortunately, we're not gonna do timestamps for this episode because it's kind of a one-off. But you guys go look it up. It's literally called the KF console. It's some fucking Cooler Master case, I think. But they put that Linus Tech Tips did a video on. They put this i9 that's on like a PCIe card thing. And this stupid fucking. This is really dumb. So. It has an RTX graphics card. It has this i9 thing, and it has a chicken heater built in. And the chicken heater works by using the eternal heat or internal heat generated by the RTX graphics card and the i9. They literally heat the chicken.
Wait.
It's not. Yeah. They didn't put a heater in there. It's just.
They were literally using the idea for like that we traditionally had for the freaking toaster.
Yeah, just use the heat from the thing for another purpose. So I think it's kind of stupid. I can't see many of these systems surviving more than a few like weeks before they have heat problems and then die.
I'm wondering how much R&D went into this though.
Yeah, this is
how much money went into this.
Yeah, I hope not much, but I think this marks one of the first practical. Okay, I'm gonna put in quotes practical. One of the first quote practical end quote implementations of this i9 PCIe tech, like how it's just all built. It's a system on a card thing. It's cool to see that finally releasing to the public as like a thing you can buy. If you're smart, what you'll do is you'll buy this system and then gut this system and just keep it as a trophy, and you won't cook your graphics card and CPU to death. To be fair, I doubt they're going to be releasing a computer that will kill itself and then get mass returns. There's got to be a way they've calculated that this will work, but I don't see it going well either way. It's really, they've already said that's how it's going to heat. So unless there's another heating element, that just means you're gonna have your system run at like fucking 95C all the time. I don't know. Sounds dumb. What else? Mini GPU, blah 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 blah. And then the website doesn't. They've already changed the images on the website from yesterday. I don't know why they changed them. There's less here now. But I don't know. I guess the Bud Light PC now has competition with the KF console, which isn't even a console. But yeah, I've also seen people comparing this to the Soulja Boy console for some fucking reason.
Oh my god.
Soldier.
I'm not sure what relation this has to that.
Wait,
other than...
Wasn't it just like some Chinese knockoff?
Yeah, it was a Chinese knockoff with Soulja Boy's name on it.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
I believe JonTron reviewed it too. Actually, no, he didn't get it though. It never arrived.
No, he bought the off-brand of it.
What the fuck is this? What? Why is this tweeted?
What?
It's a fucking console man.
Console man.
Console man.
The terminal. The terminal.
The
No.
terminal.
Screw Terminator. The new movie's called Terminal.
The terminal. Terminal 7. What is it? Oh my god. Why are the Germa when the imposter is sus memes blowing up? This one just says when the imposter is thick. And it's like, I don't even know what to think of this. When the imposter is thick.
When the imposter says.
Let me just talk about this. I believe the freaking when the imposter is sus. Although it is probably likely, I really think that Germa did not have a hand in this. What if we just did Among Us shit, just confuse them? I think this was just completely the Germa fan base going wild.
Yeah, I'm just surprised it turned to a well-known meme. Because have there actually been well-known Germa memes before this? Because I don't recall any.
Oh,
the giant enemy spider is the only one.
Yeah.
Oh, that
But
was
then again,
Germa?
there is also the
Yeah, that was Germa, Epic.
That was Germa?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
How couldn't you tell? I thought it was distinctive as shit.
But
Oh,
I think
probably
also
'cause-
the
Oh, there. Oh, that was from 6 years ago. No one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's old, but it's Germa.
I'm thinking that the green screens did get popular as well. Although they got really popular after the Germas, the freaking when imposter is sus meme came out.
It does also look like the meme is getting really popular too. I kind of hope that one hits the mainstream because it's better than fucking when the imposter is sus.
Imposter is sus.
Did you guys hear that got banned from the Among Us Reddit? If you post that, you'll get.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you post a Germa meme, and they've specified a meme involving Germa 985 with the imposter is sus or another thing will cause it to be deleted, and you may be permanently banned from the Reddit.
Huh.
Which is just it's so stupid. Just let people have their fun.
Among Us bans and.
Oh yeah, also the Among
incoming.
Drip meme got banned from the Among Us subreddit as well.
Oh, yes.
Is that the one with the really crusty image of the Among Us characters and shoes and stuff?
Actually, it wasn't really
it's
that crusty.
really
It just
high
got really
quality.
crusty after it was posted so many times.
Oh, gotcha. I don't know. Among Us memes weren't great, and then we got fucking when the imposter is sus. And it's
And
great
they
because
won't
it's
even
awful.
accept it.
Yeah, they won't.
Hold on. I have an Among Drip video, but it's after an anime video. It's funny.
Oh, what is this?
If I look for it, I did find an
Oh yeah, Epic. That is the image I thought.
Oh,
Yeah.
there it is.
Hey, Epic. Watch this.
And here's this.
I'm gonna have to put some of these videos in editing, but it's worth it
Oh,
to put in
yes.
watch this. That anime video, it reminds me of
Video you put down. That music was used in an ad where it's just some anime style girls.
Did you
jumping up
see
and
it as well? Oh my
down.
god. Bro, I really.
Robert.
Oh
Yeah,
god. Oh,
that anime video reminds me of the Robert video I sent. It reminds me of that
no.
heavily. But the Robert one's better. Because of the car accident that happens at 8 seconds in.
Bro, it's Robert. What wisdom does he have for us today?
Send me videos. I'm gonna do you up in the bed like a monster. It's so good. Wow, Robert. So cool. Everyone say bye to Robert. Oh my god. Okay, there's this Twitter account I follow for people watching here called Out of Context EV or everything, but that's their @ and they posted this image of Wreck-It Ralph standing. It's really pixelated, and this is the type of meme where if you know, you know. I'm just gonna screenshot it real quick and send it in the chat, and I'll also put it in the podcast. Definitely, this is the type of meme where if you know, you know, what the.
Oh no!
If you know, you now the actual image. No, believe it or not, this is the full image he posted. This is such a good troll. That's it. But if you know, you know.
Remember. I'm willing to bet somebody posted in the replies. I'm willing to bet.
Oh, that's so great. Yep, someone posted it in the replies, but it's him with a mask. Like a COVID mask.
It's right there then.
Yep, it's right at the top.
Great. Fuck.
And dude, there's even a fucking Germa meme in the comments here. It's just another imposter version or meme.
When the breeze are ancient.
What the fuck? It's Germa. Oh man. And of course people are posting fucking other images of people or like icons or shit, and they just have no oh, this one's great. This is just the top half of the image, but it shows as if it's like half the image and then you click it'd be full, but that's all that the post is. And there's just people replying with the same image that the guy posted without the you know thing. Sorry, it's the same guy replying. Oh my god. This guy replied to himself with the same image 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like over 10 times. What the fuck? These are awful. And then someone replies with a bagel with cream cheese and a poll with 8 votes. It says cum or burger. I'm gonna vote cum. Cum has 77.8% of the vote.
Wait, is that the freaking McChicken covered in mayonnaise?
No, nope. There's just an emoji
Bagel.
of a bagel with cream cheese. It just says cum or burger.
Oh,
Well, Epic's dog making a cameo.
The freaking. I don't know why I find the freaking. Oh god.
Gaming laptop users be like, at least it's portable. It's a guy on fire. Okay, that's enough Twitter for one day. That's enough Twitter. What else? Of course I still have Twitter open. I meant to close all the tabs, but here we go.
My keyboard keeps glitching.
Get a new one. Problem solved. Got him. Oh, do you guys want to hear a really, really cool failure of the U.S. Postal Service that's not even, like, it's debatably not even because of the Christmas rush?
Sure, I'd love to.
So, I ordered, this is for my brother, right? And I showed my dad about to order, but I ordered a GPU for my brother for Christmas. Now, GPUs are really fucking, like, expensive right now.
Yeah.
But we found one on Facebook Marketplace.
Wait, what GPU?
5500 XT. It was like $120, which for that right now, given the climate, is really good and it's really resellable. Like for more than what we paid. Vetted the guy who sold it's legit, and if not, Facebook actually has a better like money back guarantee than eBay. If the product comes faulty, damaged, or isn't the right product, not only do you get a full refund, but you get to keep the product. So I like Facebook's return system more. That's why I'll never sell on Facebook Marketplace, but I will buy, because if I do have a problem, it's really nice. And granted, I've actually had that happen. I have a guy I've been trying to return a motherboard to, and it's in his ballpark. I've told him, all right, if I'm not paying to ship it back, because Facebook said I don't have to ship it back, but if you want to pay me a few bucks to ship it back, I will. And the guy's been trying to find ways around it, like how if I listed it on Facebook for free, they'd cover the shipping. I'm like, it won't let me list shit, and he just hasn't responded, so I'm gonna end up reselling that. But this shipped out on like the 8th or something, or like the 11th, but it was in their possession on like the 11th, right? It took them 8 days. Or let me actually pull it up here on the USPS app, because it's ridiculous. And for the record, for those who work for the USPS, including McFry, who was on our podcast, we talked about him working for the USPS. I know this time of year is definitely the most difficult, especially with COVID, but this is not acceptable. I'm not sure what the fuck happened. I'm pulling it up right now. So, why did it back me out? Come on. There we go. On the 11th, they were in possession of the item. It's in Denton, Texas, right? It arrived at the Fort Worth, Texas distribution center on the 12th. And then departed also on the 12th. On the 20th, it arrived in Newburgh, New York distribution center. It took them 8 days to get the package from Texas to New York. For comparison, I've had packages come from like fucking the complete opposite side of the country to New York in 3 days by the USPS priority mail. So I have no fucking idea what they're doing. And then it went to New Jersey, by the way. Instead of going, from New York to different place in New York, now it's to New Jersey. And it's still saying it's arriving late. I'm not sure what the fuck they're doing with this package. And when we get it, I'm probably gonna call and complain to them. Like, is there anything? What can you do to make up for this? Because this is unacceptable. But I'd like to know what's going on mainly. How does it take 8 days to get the package from Texas to New York? I've never had that. I'm kind of scared by the silence here, but
I don't work for the USPS.
I know. I just don't get it. And I know many other people are experiencing other shit with the USPS. I get it. But, this was ordered. We ordered this on I believe we ordered it on the 8th. The guy said he was sending it on the 11th. And it arrived there at the 12th. But the guy said he dropped it off at the 11th, so they just took a day to scan it. So we didn't order this like last second for Christmas. Oh no, we're waiting for the USPS to pull through. No, we ordered this a while ago, anticipating the Christmas rush. So how it takes 8 days to get from here, unless they paid a guy fucking $500 bonus to literally drive the truck across the country to New York. I don't know how that happens, or the plane happens to be flying at 20 miles an hour. I don't understand it. So that's gonna suck though, because my brother's new computer is not gonna have a GPU on Christmas most likely. So yeah, I don't know. Again, if you work for the USPS and there's an explanation, or just in general, not I know everyone has it rough right now with it. It's fucking insane. But this is their shipping department, the people who fucking transport the packages by plane, it seems like, and they just failed, and I'm not sure what happened, but I do want to know specifically why it's taking so long. But yeah,
but it's because there's a lot more packages being shipped out this year than other years.
That's true, but for the 12th to the 20th, that's
And
8
also,
days.
It might be the fact that they got reduced capacity because of something Trump did, or I don't know. I don't work there, so
yeah, there could be a number. I really want, all I want is an explanation. I don't see it as acceptable, but I'm not. If I get an explanation that makes sense, and it's not oh yeah, I don't know, or oh yeah, that's our internal, and it's saying a lot of something with nothing in the center. If I get an actual explanation, okay, fine, whatever, it's whatever. But if I can't get an explanation for what the fuck happened, then I'll probably just keep pressing, because at the very least, I think I deserve that. And I say because in almost everything related to shipping and tech, my family allows me to represent us, since I'm the fucking customer service guy of the family. I've said this on the podcast before, I know, and said to you guys many times. I've gotten fucking $300, $400 or something dollars from Spectrum in total, or some shit, just from continuing to complain about their issues or the issues we have with them, and their services not being good or not working and shit like that. So I'm persistent. But with the USPS, I get that they're under a lot of stress, so I don't want any money or compensation necessarily. All I want is an explanation. And if I can't have that, then we'll go further. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just annoyed with that. And if I'm being annoyed for no reason, let me know in the comments if I shouldn't have expected it to come at least to a New York distribution center that's somewhere near locally, because there's one in Syracuse. So I don't know, I was expecting it to go to there instead of to Newborough, and then New Jersey, somewhere in fucking Jersey, in Newark. I don't know why it went there. Also, because the Newark one, it was only an hour and something away from the Newborough one. When they ship the distribution centers normally, they ship them closer and closer to the individual, but not an hour away from the base one. So I don't know what's going on. It's weird. But yeah, that's gonna suck.
Package got lost.
Maybe. And it would also explain how the fucking iPhone 7 return here again got like fucking just nothing in shipping for like 10 days or something stupid. I don't know. It's weird, but I haven't seen anyone else complaining about these long times, so I'm wondering if it's just something to do with New York. I don't know. I really don't know. I would like to know. But that's all I have on that. It's just annoying, but everyone's probably has a similar experience with the USPS at some point. So
I don't know. I don't live in America.
yeah, you literally don't. You wouldn't know. So
Don't you have Royal Mail or something?
No, I have
DHL.
I forget.
You forget who delivers your mail.
Yes.
You might.
What's the color of their truck?
I don't know.
I don't see them.
Clearly, he has USB.
Oh, so they're camouflaged.
Do they beam your mail to you? What the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't know who delivers my mail.
Well,
By
I mean,
the way.
there's like 3. There's like, oh, it's Canada Post, UPS, and Purolator.
Purolator.
What?
Purolator.
Percolator?
It sounds like a fucking like a company that makes filters for aquariums, like
Yeah.
Purolator. Yeah, I don't know who delivers my mail. It might just be the hobo on the street. He just fucking writes some shit down on a piece of paper and sends it in. Or it's like an illegal check making operation where he just makes fake checks and then puts them in people's mailboxes.
Yeah.
I don't know who delivers my mail. That's great. They just beam it to you. I've had this video on my screen this entire time of the fucking school pays tribute to Cat, by the way. It's just been here.
Yeah.
I still don't understand how that cat wasn't kicked out of school for like people who have cat allergies.
Yeah, right? Well,
Yeah.
not even like allergies. Our school definitely wouldn't let a cat in.
I feel like our school is not. We'd let a cat in given the correct circumstances, but we wouldn't keep it
If it was
around
like
the
a
school for 20
A
years.
trained cat for like stress relief or something. Yeah,
If it was
but-
that, or if it was very clearly just like a small kitten or an older cat who just was out in the cold or something, I guaranteed you a staff member would let it in, and just for the day, so they could feed it, find out whose it is, or give it to a shelter. I guarantee that. We're not just gonna let a stray cat sit outside. I wouldn't. I'd walk out of the school, and then if they wouldn't let me back in, I'd walk to the nearest shelter, because that's fucked up at that point. Unless the cat's, fucking Floppa and trying to, run at the window and break it. Or, very clearly feral. But, I feel like our school would let it in to just feed it and then try and get it to a care facility. But
Yeah, definitely.
I don't think we'd keep it around for 20 years roaming the hallways and shit. That seems kind of a bit stupid. I guarantee there's at least one person from this school who had to transfer schools because of a cat allergy. There's no way.
I doubt it, because allergies aren't that bad.
Well, yeah, but no.
They can be bad, but normally people.
Like,
don't
all I'm
have
thinking is
really
just
bad
avoid
allergies.
the cat.
Well, Rob, but you saw it
Yeah, right?
rubbing up against the lockers and shit. It's rubbing itself against the walls too. Not even the walls are safe. And then it sits on desks.
The walls are safe. It's gonna find you.
The walls
It's
have
gonna give you
eyes.
freaking pose.
God, that just reminds me of this video I saw the other day of a cat in the closet, and it was completely dark, and all you could see was just a giant yellow eyes, just staring at him at the guy recording. I don't know.
I mean, well, I want to mention we do have I just want to talk about the comfort dog we had at the school.
Which
We-
one? Because
you
we've
guys
had
remember that?
3. Yeah, I know the teacher. That's the one we did the project for.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
duh. But
Kiki. I don't know.
Yeah,
the other
Kiki.
ones.
There's Kiki. There was Kiki's or the other dog from her, which is Finnegan. And then there was a German Shepherd that was in there for 1 day for training. And Finnegan was also only in there for 1 day, but
I just feel bad because of the fact that they were testing that out and everything, and then all of a sudden, human malware.
yeah, all right, human malware. Thank you, Gamers Nexus, for that. Still from back when this started.
I like that term. But,
Yeah, that's my favorite one. It's pretty good. I don't know. Well, to be fair, Kiki is a trained service dog at this point. I believe she's certified.
Yeah.
The only one, so like she can come in at any time. The only ones that can't are Finnegan, that German Shepherd. They're not certified. And Finnegan also, I was there the one day she brought in Finnegan to be trained, or like to try and train him to see if he'd work. And they were like, she did a test. She wanted to see if he'd try and roam around the school and in the hallway. So she had a student. She picked me originally, but I was doing something, so she picked someone else to like throw a ball. So Finnegan could get it from the hallway and then bring it back.
Now.
Yeah, and then instead of getting the ball, Finnegan got the ball and then sprinted back and forth down the hallway for no fucking reason. Just like back and forth and she had to go get him, and then I was like, okay, well this isn't gonna work. And he just sat in the room all day, and then he kept like almost crying because he couldn't leave the room, and she just wouldn't let him unless he had to go to the bathroom outside, because he would run back and forth around the hallway.
I think he would like the openness.
Yeah, and then there was Kiki's not. I mean, Kiki will like listen to a degree, and you can also pick her up, and she can't really move because her legs are clearly not doing that great, and she clearly has issues running. So she pretty much, if you pick her up, she's not gonna fight back or like try and get out. She's like, oh, okay, great. But dude, she tried to she will stand like in front of the door, not like with her ears perked up or her head perked up, just like stand there staring at the door to just see if it opens so she can try and make her escape. But if it closes, like if she has a chance or doesn't think she has a chance to escape, even if the door's open for long enough, she'll just stand there. She doesn't like try to get out or try and do anything to stop the door from closing. She just stands there still staring at it in the middle of the doorway. It's amazing to watch. And then she'll go lay down for like 5 minutes, then beg for treats, and then just stand in the doorway. It's really fun. I don't know. It's cool. When they said they were gonna have a service dog at FM, I'm like, oh great, it's gonna be a giant German Shepherd that no one can touch, and it's probably gonna like bark every now and then.
I was thinking it was gonna be a Labrador.
Oh yeah, it could have been too. But it's just gonna like no one's gonna be able to touch it. It's gonna bark every now and then or something. It's gonna be for like one of those kids with diabetes or something. But no, it's just a cheer you up dog, whatever the fuck the term they used. Like more
support dog.
Yeah, support dog, mental support, moral support, chungus support, whatever the fuck. It's a cool idea. I'm not gonna end this sentence with I don't know. I'm not gonna end it with it. By the way, chungus support.
Well,
dog.
I don't know. Ha ha ha.
Fuck. I forgot my my mask, or I almost forgot a mask today when I was about to go to Dunkin'. I thought I put my Watch Dogs mask in my pocket. I didn't have it, but I had a backup mask. That's like the least interesting thing I could have said ever, by the way. That is literally the least interesting thing in the world.
Right?
I was like, oh, hey, funny story.
I think mostly everyone has almost forgot a mask at this point.
I forgot one towards this, like the start of COVID when it was getting really bad. I did a Craigslist deal and I completely forgot one, and it was in my uncle's car, so I didn't have a spare or any mask. So I just had to meet with the guy without a mask. And luckily he was fine. Pretty sure he was a crackhead who never went outside anyways. That's what he looked like. So
Yeah.
And for the record, I was just buying computer parts. That's all I buy from people on Craigslist or Facebook Marketplace or anything, you name it. But the guy looked like, he just sits inside all day injecting heroin or doing weed. And playing fucking, what was it? It was a League or Overwatch or something like that. His shirt had a character design in it. His pants had a design in it. His hoodie or his beanie had a design on it. It was very fucking, it was Apex. It was Apex Legends. It was Apex, because I remember his shirt had a giant Apex logo in the middle too. But yeah, that was the Nightmare GTX 980 I bought. The one that was
Did you just say Nightmare Nut, or did I miss
the Nightmare 980?
Okay.
Not the Nightmare Nut. I did not buy
I think I know what
Nut.
you're talking about. Yeah.
No. Did I ever tell you about the 980?
I know. I think you were talking to me about it, but
Epic Charles.
It just rings a bell.
I don't think I've heard of it.
Epic of you.
I don't think so.
All right. So this guy had a 980 Founders for $60.
Yeah, you told me about this.
Yeah, He had it on I believe it's Craigslist. I'm like, this looks too good to be true. But I DM'd him and I'm like, yo, why are you selling it so cheap? He's like, I don't know, I upgraded and I don't need it and I want to make a little bit of money. I'm like, oh, okay. He's like, yeah, it looks, pretty good. I'm like, oh, okay, all right. So we met up. First impressions, again, very clearly a drug addict. Also smelled of smoke. And I'm like, oh, that's okay. And he never told me that. And then I opened the box, and the card smells of not smoke, but something it was at a smoky type smell. Never smelled it before. Pretty sure it was weed. I've never smelled weed before. So I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But I'm like, oh, okay. I still paid him for it, though, because I'm like, whatever. It's a 980 Founders. I could probably clean it up. And I did. It really, if you put your nose to the metal, you could smell the weed smell. But that's the type of thing where I cleaned it so thoroughly, that's going to go over time. Give it a year, it will smell like dust. And then you wipe that dust off and it's not going to smell like, it's going to smell like metal and dust. I worked my ass off to get almost all that off that I could, and I did. I couldn't get all of it off, but I got as much as I could. But I was trying to, first of all, he tried to act like I couldn't open it, as if they weren't meant to be opened, because I tried. This is great. So I tried to open this card, right? I tried to unscrew, get all the parts undone. I got to undoing the back plate. I got all the screws but one. Now, NVIDIA is known for cheaping out on the screws in their older Founders editions. Older meaning pretty much anything that isn't the 30 series, to my knowledge. So like even the 20 series had this problem, and the 10 series. The head for the screw stripped itself, essentially. I literally just did the slow jiggle method because I had already almost stripped one, and it just stripped itself. I'm like, that's great. So after a lot of trying, using oil meant for a French horn, which normally works to put it in between it, get it to move, it wouldn't work. So I got the drill out. I started drilling the screw, and it just made the head spin and pop off of the actual screw thing. So I just had this long piece of screw sticking out. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, I got the backplate off because, the head was the only thing preventing it. Got the backplate off, put that down, or cleaned it first. And I get to it, I'm like, all right, I should probably remove this bit of the screw from the GPU before I, try and resell it. And I'll just order a new screw, or say it doesn't come with one, or I might have one that works from another dead GPU I have. So I'm thinking of ways to get it out. I technically could drill it out, but that's really fucking dangerous to do. With a PCB next to it. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to use my old-fashioned method that I've actually done before to get screws out. Not without the heads, but, by grabbing the threads, I would do this. I grabbed nail clippers. I just clenched them onto it. And, I'd put them the flat way, a little bit up from the components on the board, but at an angle. So, they might touch a component, but I could lift it up if needed to go around them. And I just slowly crank it and, unscrew it. And that works. It's an actual method. If you people watching, if you have a screw that's stuck like that, that's a method that can work really well. You just need to make sure you don't destroy anything while doing it. Which most of the time is pretty easy. Just got to be careful. But that's an actual method that works really well. Especially if you have toenail clippers that are large, and if you put them in I guess, how do you word it? You guys know what I mean if I say you put the side part in? You don't go to clip your toenail, but if you turned it 90 degrees to the left, if that makes sense. Now, can I find a 3D model of toenail clippers on Google? Let's see if this comes up. I'll get back to the story in a second. I just want to see if this is a natural thing. All right, perfect. I'm gonna screen share right now, so you guys know what I mean. All right, you see this? So these are fingernail clippers, but same concept. Here we go. This is perfect. So you see right here, this spot, how how this is the side. If I hold my mouse over, whereas this part would be the front, this is the side. If you put this side part around a screw or a thread, and then you clamp it down like this GIF is showing, that can act as a latch onto it, and then you just turn, and it's pretty good at holding onto it. It's a really good method I've used before. Before I had my Epix toolkit, I literally would just use nail clippers for
I
a
gotta
while.
say though, I'm really impressed on how well you use nail clippers for like on computer parts. I've never
Yeah,
seen somebody use nail clippers like that before.
yeah. I used to say this is do as I say, not as I do, but I've used nail clippers to do a lot. I opened like the little nail file. Where the fuck is it? It showed it in that one thing. This nail file, I've used it to open packages before. The fucking and then I've done I can't even remember, but I've done a lot. They used to not get used as often for nail clipping as they did opening packages or working on computer stuff. You just got to be careful with it because it is metal. So you gotta make sure you don't do it. Don't use them on anything while it's on, unless you're like jumping the pins on a motherboard. But so back to the story though. I used that like side bit and I clamped onto it, right? It was kind of close to the components on the board, but it's the type of thing where if it touched them, it would just glide over them. Because on nail clippers, it's smooth, rounded metal, so it would just bump itself over the top and back down. And I was going snail speed because I want to make sure everything was good. I touched, and I mean like it touched with no force, this one small little component. And I just kept turning as it touched it, and it just, at like the slowest speed you can imagine, just slowly, like a horror movie, came off of the board. It wasn't, like it was attached to the board, like, or like snapped off. It was literally just sitting on the board, being held on by, I don't know, by I guess just being there for that long. Because it slid off like it was being held together by like butter. Like, the
What did it look like?
It was, it looked like a small rectangular black piece, like you'd think, really small, with a metal thing on one side, and then the other side there was metal prongs in the left, and far top left and far bottom left.
I think I know the kind of component that is.
I don't know what type. I searched up the model number on it.
Been like a voltage regulator or something.
Yeah, I searched up for hours the model numbers and trying to find it, and I couldn't find a single fucking thing, which sucks because why put the model number of the fucking component on it if it doesn't come up in a Google search or if you're searching websites that sell these things? It's websites that sell them like in batches too.
I'm sure it was like a NVIDIA partnership exclusive something or other.
I doubt it because this was the most insignificant shit in the world. It's very annoying.
How big was it? Like the size of your fingernail or smaller?
So take a pencil and like dot it on a piece of paper.
Okay, so it was pretty small.
Yeah, I had to like zoom in my phone camera at a specific angle to read the numbers on it. Really, really tiny. So I was like, okay, that's fucking great. The thing's dead. And the best part was I noticed where it was clipped on, there was a thing right next to it that was empty. And I'm like, what? Where's the other one? I didn't hit 2 off. And then I just peek my eyes up, or, I moved my phone up because I'm, again, zoomed in on my phone's 4K camera as telescope, whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? As a zoom.
Telescopic lens.
Yeah. It doesn't, not as a telescopic lens, but just as like a microscope. I'm using my phone as a impromptu microscope. I move my phone across it, and I go to these chips on the back of the die, of the GPU die, and there's the other one. It had managed to get itself wedged, like metal prongs touching other chips, wedged between stuff on the back of the die. I had already tested the graphics card working before I took it apart, meaning it had a random chip in the back of the die that was getting power with the way it was positioned, and that didn't fry it. It was bridging 2 things together on the die, which is huge. That's insane that it didn't die. And my brain started hurting thinking, how the fuck did this card work? How did the second I plug it in, how did it not fry itself? I'm bridging tons of electricity through a 980 through the back of the die. It should have died. It didn't. So I'm like, okay. There were 3 of these connector things in total, like these little tiny chips. Only one of them was left in their spot. And whereas the two that fell off were connected, this third one it didn't look like it was centrally connected. It looked as though it was kind of a backup, in case one failed. So I talked with my cousin, who's an engineer, and not as much in like the component level department, but he's done some component level repair. And we talked extensively about it and came to the conclusion that I really should just test if it runs. And if it runs, it runs, and run some more testing to make sure it's fine. Like run a benchmark. And really tax it to make sure it's okay. And if not, I don't know. So, it's dead. And I'm like, okay, well. And for the record, I talked to the guy I bought it from and explained it to him, and all he tells me is, you weren't supposed to open it. I'm like,
well, I mean, to be fair, you're probably not meant to open it in the first place.
I'll debunk that in a second. First of all, I'm like, dude, I bought it from you. And also, it was dirty as shit, so of course I was gonna have to open it to clean it. There was literal, like, probably half a pound of dust stuck in the fan, or not the fan, the heatsink fins. I had to open it. But second of all, I looked on NVIDIA's website, and for the Founders Edition cards, they're actually okay with you opening them. They have nothing that doesn't void your warranty. And he tried to tell me you voided the warranty. I'm like, no, I didn't see this article from NVIDIA. The warranty's actually still fine. If you're really concerned about that. And he just stopped responding. And he's a piece of shit. Fuck that guy. I don't think he knew how fucked up his card was, but she should have listened to me. And for the record, I had his address. He gave me his license, so if I wanted to go after him, if I wanted to call the police or some shit, or like really escalate it with the law, I could have. But it'd be a hassle for them for fucking $60. It wasn't worth it when the card worked in the end. And I tested it again. I ran like a 10 minutes of benchmark on it, of like fully 100%ing it, thinking it's gonna die at like 8 minutes, and it didn't die. And I ran it for an extra 2 minutes and still didn't die. So I'm like, okay, this is good. I did end up selling it on eBay. The guy bought it, no problems within those 30 days. And I've emailed him a couple times, like, it's been a while since, and I've emailed him a couple times, like, hey, is it still working fine? He's like, yeah, it's still fine. I'm like, okay, that's really fucking cool. That's actually really cool. So a 980 Founders Edition can live without these two little chips at the bottom. I don't think I have the photos anymore.
It could have just been like something to make sure that the power didn't go all wonky, but if the power went wonky in the first place, there's probably some other issue.
Yeah.
Like with the power supply or something. So as long as you don't have a already screwed up computer, it wouldn't be an issue.
All I could tell from the configuration, like the physical configuration those chips were in, is there were two meant for the job, and one was a backup. And now the one backup had the job of both. It had double the load it had before. So that card's lifespan is likely cut by some degree because that one chip has the load of two. That said, it's a 980 that was, again, it was so filled with black dust too. So it was clearly smoke. Smelled of smoke, never been cleaned before. Ran super hot with its stock configuration of not being cleaned at all. It had been baking in there likely for years anyways. It's already not like a top-end GPU. It's older. So it already doesn't have that much of a lifespan. That definitely cut it by a little bit. And I explained it when I sold it on eBay, the entire story in the description of it. Like, this is everything that's happened. Hey, Zaire.
Who's muted?
He is muted. But ultimately, I did sell it. But what I figured out, Zaire, remember this. I know you just joined, but you'll remember this. Do you remember Raven's GPU? Zaire? All right, I can't hear anything from Zaire.
Yeah, I can't either.
I had a friend named Raven. He had some pre-built Asus pre-built thing, and it had a 970 in it. It was a 970. It had a plastic shroud and a blower style fan, and the blower style fan was put right fucking next to the top of the case, flat. Oh, Zaire, we can hear you now.
Ah, yes, the dust bucket.
Yeah, the dust bucket.
Hello.
And when we took his GPU out to reuse it in a new build, and we put it in, it wouldn't work. And we came to the conclusion that it likely would get, because it would already get so hot it would shut off. we came to the conclusion that it got so hot that over time it reflowed itself, and some of that reflowed solder ran down a specific way because it was, the GPU was sideways. So when it was put upright, it wouldn't run, because now that it's clean and everything it runs, something's not positioned right electrically, and it died. Effectively, it toasted itself to death because it was in a like a giant unclean heat box, a hot box.
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, and that's the conclusion I came to with that 980 I sold, is the same type of thing. Not in a pre-built, but it was stuck in a hot box. And it cooked itself and reflowed stuff, and that's why those components literally came off like they were attached by thermal paste butter.
I was just about to ask you, didn't stuff come off?
Yeah.
MSI butter.
Yeah. MSI butter. It's as if, but like that's what it was like. It was as if the thermal paste was butter. Because you got, if you put like, if you touch some butter, it's gonna like, stick to your finger when you pull it back up, but it's gonna slide off in like 5 seconds. That's what it was like. Did
the chip that come off look something like this on your 980 or whatever it was?
Let me see. Take away that middle pin on the right.
Yeah, I don't think that's necessary.
Yeah, it looked like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a voltage regulator.
Got it. So 2 of the 3, well, I should say the 2 primary voltage regulators came off of the back, leaving 1 to do the job of 2. And somehow it's still fine. And again, it was fine during a 100% use of GPU stress test for like 12 minutes. So as long as, I guess, that your mileage may vary, I wouldn't recommend knocking off those components because that wasn't the goal. But your GPU,
but it will work if you do.
It should, yeah. As long as you have literally the 980 Founders Edition. I believe it was the EVGA one, because at that point NVIDIA allowed other companies to make the Founders Editions as well.
We mostly got EVGA at that time, so it was. Probably.
Yeah, and it's like on the back right of the PCB. You'll know what they look like. I'll put this image on screen when I edit this tomorrow. That's what they look like. If you knock 2 off, you should be able to live with 1. But I don't know. Don't do that. But you may be fine otherwise. But yeah, that was fun. I did end up making $30 off it, so I can't really complain. But God, that seller was awful. That experience was awful. Thinking you killed a 980 Founders. Like, no one likes to kill a Founders card. No one likes to see one die, but let alone, a Founders had been through that much to just lose chips off the board. But yeah. So, sorry, tell us more about your VR, your movie headset thing.
I'm sorry. I'm looking. Okay, so, I got the.
What was the laughter about? Hold on, what?
Oh, okay. So I'll actually screen share and show you.
All right. Oh God.
So, all right. As we're doing this, actually no, wrong monitor. Since I just got back and now I'm actually still setting up the the at-home theater system thing. It has like preloaded files, right?
Mm-hmm.
It has preloaded files, which I
see Akon in there.
Yeah, no, I don't know. Maybe Akon owns it. So I go here, and it's like it's a movie. But I went to like here, and it's very loud, and all I see is like a squirrel like fly out of no. So he did this. And I just was so confused. I was very confused, and it was loud. That's what happened.
Oh yeah,
but, yeah. My mom got me the Royal Moon at-home theater. I think that's what it's called. Yeah, it has basic Android OS, and right now it doesn't run YouTube, right? But you can literally just add whatever you want onto it.
Yeah, just with an APK because it's Android.
Yeah, but I don't know how to find the APK for YouTube.
I don't think it can be legally distributed or something, but you can find it. You can, because
it literally is just YouTube updated. But I can add. It literally says when I go into like file. No. When I go to like applications or something, it says from the App Store, from your computer, or from your phone, you can insert files. But it doesn't really give me a way. Like YouTube's already preloaded, right?
Yeah,
it has a YouTube file, but when I go to that YouTube file, it doesn't it just says this not allowed. It literally says just not allowed or something like that.
I'll be fine. The more thing, it's not illegal to distribute the APK. It's illegal to distribute a patched APK. But I can help you find the APK later.
Yeah,
That's
but
no problem.
this thing is actually pretty cool. It's a I'll probably give you updates about it because I think I'm gonna try and play some games on it. It's basically a VR headset.
How is it? How does it feel in your face? Because we read the reviews. It doesn't look fun.
It's actually not that bad. You've read the reviews on the nose thing, right?
On most of it, not just the nose thing.
Actually, it's not bad. You probably will find something about it. I genuinely like it. Out of the box, you could almost break it though.
What it looks like to me is there's not a lot of sensors on it for actual VR. There's no cameras on the front. There's no visible sensors, so it doesn't look like there's any sensor tracking.
I think this is for mostly like watching movies.
Exactly, but I'm not sure what your experience in VR is going to look like then when it can't track your movement. So you're going to have to move the mouse, I think, or whatever.
Yes,
with
yes,
the game.
you do have to do that. You will have to do.
So
that.
it's like a Oculus Rift 1.
Yes, probably.
And
at-home theater, which is kind of cool. Which I wasn't really expecting this, but how you could break it at opening the box. There's like stickers that like tell. I still have some on here. It says pull here, take this off. Like stickers to like not have it move back in transit, I guess. But as you can hear, it's pretty loud. But if you move it, it had stickers over it, and I was like tugging on it, trying to get. I was like, this isn't moving. What's wrong? Until one of my mom's friends was like, oh, there's something here that you have to do. And she takes them off. I was like, oh my gosh, I almost broke this thing. Because I almost ripped it off its like hinges.
Yeah.
But also, I have not tried the 3D mode on this either. Which it has 3D mode, which I don't know.
I've heard it says it's nauseating on a lot of the forums. Or they're 800-inch mode too.
I don't even know how to get those. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Like how to get 3D videos on here. We might have to do some testing on this. I think this is going to be kind of fun.
I mentioned this at the podcast when you weren't here, but compared to a Vive, do you think it's worth it? Because it costs the same price as a Vive.
I have not used the Vive.
All right.
But if I go to my friend's house and I think he has the Vive, I'll test it out and see.
All right. There's barely, if he has the Vive Pro, there's not a great difference. The only difference at that point is it just feels worse on the head, and it's worse. It essentially just feels worse.
Yeah,
but the screen's better on the Pros.
Bad though. This isn't really that bad. The only thing I could say is, which everyone notices, is the nose piece. It's just full plastic with no like soft padding. So like this has a 3-hour charge, but if you're on this for 5-hour charge. My bad. If you're on this for 5 hours, it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I don't know. I have my thoughts in it, but part of me is like, I want to give my thoughts, and the other part of me is like, I don't want to ruin Zaire's fucking $300 Christmas gift. So
I didn't even know I was getting this.
Yeah, I won't rip into it. I have my thoughts on it, especially at its price, but it used to be $800, so $300 for it seems respectable.
Yeah, so I think this is cool. I was surprised. I didn't know what I was gonna get because I was like, I don't really care what I want for Christmas, but this, I'll probably do some stupid things with this, you know?
Yeah.
After I can figure out how to find, like, files for it, because I don't know how to... Like, I'm literally sifting through the files right now on trying to see... There's no setup guide. It's all in Chinese. Like, my mom went to the website. It was all in Chinese. And I was like, okay, what the fuck?
Roblox VR.
I would try it, to be honest with you. I will try any game with this.
Just be careful with the move your mouse type VR, because that can really like make you nauseous in like 5 seconds.
I will try it. I don't know what the database file is just called thumbs.
That means that's short for thumbnails.
Yeah, but there shouldn't be a database file.
Because what it'll do is when you go into the pictures folder on the device, it'll read the thumbnails thing and say, okay, so I'm supposed to display these images, these thumbnail or images as thumbnails, and then when you tap them, it goes in the image. I believe that's what that's for.
True. I think I have to, because some aren't loading. Because I think like when I went on the actual like headset, it wasn't loading. Yeah. So I'll have to do.
What are the Akon movies? Are they just music videos? And they're not in the pictures in the movies thing. There were things with Akon's name. Are they just music videos?
We'll see. Oh, it opened.
They look like music videos because it's Akon.
Yeah, but it's only 2 minutes. It had the whole "Lonely" song on there. I don't know what it's loading. Yeah,
it's just a full.
Oh my god!
Is it loud?
Sorry. It was on max vol. Oh, that hurts so bad.
Bear loses his hearing live on podcast.
Why?
That hurts so bad. Yeah, it has the Trolls trailer. What?
Oh my god, you gotta be kidding.
Wait a minute. Let's see
This thing came out in 2018, so I guess that makes sense. But it's funny as fuck.
But yeah, now I have.
Wait, is it just this preview has been approved to accompany this feature?
No.
It's just not loading, is it?
No, it's not loading. Hold on. Is this loading? Yeah, it's gonna take a second to load. But yeah, I got this, and what the fuck? What? Was that YouTube?
Yeah, I got this. What the fuck?
Oh no, I was looking up YouTube videos for it. There's no like setup guide on how to use this.
It doesn't
Everyone
look
just
like
says-
many people bought it. There's
True.
34 reviews on Amazon.
It is not that bad. I just want to try it out and see what the fuck's going on with this thing, and then yeah, I'll give you an update on it. Whoa, I hear stuff. Oh, what is this?
What the fuck is this?
Oh my god, dragons.
This doesn't look like Trolls.
No, this isn't Trolls.
Yeah.
I
This is
opened
Trolls
another
5.
Trolls 5.
Blender.
Oh, it's just
Oh, it's
it's
a
a generic
Blender.
Blender video for like benchmarking. It looks very bitrate-y. I can't tell if it's Discord or just how it looks, but
one. No, it looks pretty good actually, to be honest.
that's good.
I'll see how this looks on like the headset, but yeah, we might do. You might want to come. Not you can. Well, we'll see. We can work on this and see what stupid things we can get onto this thing because it has a 30 megabyte hard drive, like external.
Gigabyte hard drive.
30 megabyte.
30
hard-
megabyte
my bad.
hard
I said
drive.
gigabyte the first time.
No,
or
you didn't. No. You said megabyte.
I said gi, and I switched it to megabyte, but yeah, it's a 30 gigabyte hard drive.
Almost said it again.
I did.
Yeah, 30 meg hard. Now is it like in the photos where it shows a person like with a hard drive in their pocket? One of the stupidest photos I've seen. Like, is that
You
actually what it
can't.
looks like?
Well, that's how you get the power. So it's like think of it as a Elgato HD60, right? How you have it just connected
Mm-hmm.
through. So it goes. It's basically the Elgato. So it goes in with the micro USB or USB-C into actual hard drive. Then it goes out as a micro USB into like either your phone, your computer, or whatever. So it's not Bluetooth. It does have Bluetooth capabilities.
I just don't know why they thought it was a good idea to put a hard drive in your pocket or like a thing as a hard drive.
Well, that's the power. It's the power and the.
I know, but it has a hard drive in it, and this launched at $800. Why doesn't it have an SSD?
Yeah, that is true.
That I don't know. I don't understand that. Me and Charles had a little debate about that earlier about how that was stupid or not.
Well, I don't know. I think like weight wise.
Well, Zaya, remember you're carrying around a hard drive in your pocket. Small vibrations and hard drive.
True.
It's not a great idea. I'm not sure why it's a hard drive.
I thought I blew it. I thought I blew it up.
By the way, I just found a bunch of pictures of advanced nail clippers in Google Images, and I didn't know this was a thing. Like, do people actually buy
Advanced
these?
nail clipper.
Look at podcast tags.
Advanced nail clippers.
Look at the
Oh my
podcast
God.
tags. What
I mean,
are
I've seen
these?
I've seen nail clippers. They look like regular nail clippers, but I don't know why they're called advanced.
No, they're not called advanced. Look at those.
What is
Those
that
don't look
second
normal.
one? It looks like it's gonna chop off your toe.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Guys, look at this comes up
The
too.
second,
What the
I
fuck
think
is
the
this
second
doing
one
here?
is supposed to be.
Oh, these are
It's just pliers.
It's just
no.
pliers.
Those are for like beauty not beauty salons, like nail salons. Because
Yeah.
they
My mom
actually had tweezers.
My mom
No.
has those for a freaking like jewelry making kit.
Yeah, I cut
Well, no,
wires
no.
with those, sire. They're called wire
No,
cutters.
Yeah, what the hell?
no, man. They actually use those for like pulling dead skin. It's a long story. I went got my nails done with my mom, and it was actually kind of fun.
But yeah,
But-
the Mr. Green thing I think is for pets though.
Yeah, no, that's for pets. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah. If you ever want, dude, fucking, oh my god, go clip a hedge with those. Holy shit.
Advanced nail clippers.
Oh yeah, we got. Sorry, if that wasn't enough, we have Sonic the Hedgehog looking nail clippers right here. Gotta go fast right now.
Oh, also, I have to. If I think I might have lost the like one of these verification things. on the actual. It didn't come updated. It didn't come charged, but now I have to go back and find a activation key code for some like other thing. So we'll see what's in there, and I think I probably can just brute force it in here if I figure it out.
Gotcha. Hey, does anyone else hate this image? Does this scare anyone else?
Oh
I
my God,
hate
yes.
that.
Oh my God.
I
it's
do not like that image.
That's pretty disgusting, yeah.
Who
uses-
buys those? If they're just small scissors.
That is true. That is just pretty bad.
Oh my. Okay, no. There's no. This is called nail clippers, but these are literally like fucking pliers or wire cutters. There's no way. Those are literally
Yeah.
just wire cutters.
Yeah, no, those
Yeah.
are wire cutters.
What the fuck? Yeah, let me just cut my toenails real quick. Grabs like a fucking
Why
like
do I have a feeling
crowbar.
this is gonna escalate to like somebody with a freaking battle axe and somebody having their foot out? Like,
What?
Oh.
Let me search advanced nail clippers real quick.
Hold on. Oh, the headset actually is on this is really good.
I've heard that the headset looks good.
It is really good. Yeah,
This is
no.
$10 on eBay.
What? That is
I
disgusting.
don't know what this shit is.
Oh, those are practice hands.
Yeah, but for $10, dude. Why are they
Oh,
broken?
No, you can move them.
But why
So
is
it's
that
like-
one finger just fucked?
You can move them.
Yeah, but why is it jointed like that? Why would you build it where it can move
It's a full,
not like that?
It's a full one. So like you can move it with that whatever way you have to, because you can probably have like multiple people on one hand.
But you're not gonna get good at practicing if like you have to practice on someone's broken finger.
Well, no, but I feel like at the beginning to focus on one like this, how they're all moved out of the way, one straight up. You can focus on it.
Do you guys like those fucking clear blue nail clippers?
I don't know. I've
All right.
seen some people's nail clippers. It pisses me off. Like, what the fuck are you buying?
Advanced
We're gonna-
nail
We're
clippers.
gonna look at this text chat next week and be like, why is it go from nail clippers to like wire cutters to like
The Belle Delphine Bricky Berwick. Charles, you're
Wait.
echo. You are echoey.
Oh my god! I can have custom startup screens. I think. Oh dear God. Oh yes.
Those are advanced nail clippers, by the way, guys. That's the first result. Advanced nail clippers.
That looks horrifying.
What is this? Oh my god, this looks awful. Dude, what are these?
what?
Oh, those are just nail. It's just the way they're shaped.
But at first glance, like-
I thought the pointy end was the nail. I was confused.
wait,
That's why I was
Xiaomi make nail clippers? What the fuck? I don't doubt it. Hold on, let me look at the Alibaba page.
It looks like something they would make too.
It does. Yeah, I'm loading up the AliExpress page. It's gonna take a set. Oh, and Banggood sold them too. They're €6.
This looks kind of nice. It does not look bad. It just looks like
order a
sleek.
pair.
They're literally. Oh my god, that's great. They're just nail clippers in that weird shell. That's all they are. They're just stuck in that weird shell.
You probably could take it out too.
Yes, you can, but there's no. It's dude, Xiaomi. Like what the fuck? They sell everything, and not everything's worth selling. Oh, we have more fucking here we go. Inspector Gadget nail clippers. And in case you wanted to spy on someone's finger.
What? Matt, that literally shows you what you need to do. It's just
How can you not? Okay, I can think of I guess a few instances you'd actually need those, but you'd have to be like have really awful eyesight. That's the only way I can think of for that.
Man.
Okay, okay. Well, we've gone from like the realm of reality to at this point. This is just a gun, but nail clippers. So I'm done looking this up. That's all that is. That is a gun, but nail clippers.
I think what?
Look at that. Like what
That's just
the
like
fuck?
a grappler tool.
Yeah.
but
Also, I
with
don't know where
Yeah,
Rob
that's weird
went.
to say.
No, that has to be for like clipping your toenails. Or
It
something.
is. That's what it's for. But you can also
Oh,
just
yeah.
like bend over and use the clipper.
Or you
I
could
don't.
like sit down.
What
or
about
something.
really wide people where they can't bend over? They
Okay.
need that.
Hey, do you guys ever want to play? Okay, I'm done. I'm closing the tab. That's enough.
Metro Exodus is free. But this is actually something I wanted to bring up. I downloaded it, did not open it. First time, did not open it until like 20 minutes later. Didn't touch anything on my computer. Opened the game, already had audio problems.
It seems to just be your computer thing.
I don't get my drivers are up to date. Some games work and some games don't.
It might just be something with your motherboard sound card. That's all I can, like your built-in sound stuff. That's all I can think of.
Have you updated your BIOS?
I have not.
That might be it. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know, but it's weird as shit.
We've been going
But that is free now.
We've been going for an hour and 23 minutes. And I think 20 minutes of that were dedicated to toenail clippers, by the way. Just in case. 20. You know, I'd have to watch it back. It really looks like it's 20.
Just look at when you first sent the thing.
All right. Rob's computer froze.
6:13.
6:13. Okay, so 7 minutes.
Yeah. That was not 20 minutes long.
20 minutes. Well, no, because we were talking about it before you joined, I think.
Oh, dear God, that is weird.
Well, wait, no, it was in relation to the 980. So I think it did end up. What do you mean? What?
Why were you?
See, I told you I used like nail clippers to like try and move that bit of the screw that didn't have a head on it anymore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to. That was like the only way I could think of getting it out, and it's a method where also Tropico 5 is free right now, not Metro Exodus.
Oh, Metro Exodus is free too for me.
When?
I literally got it free. My BOSI's friends got.
When and where?
I downloaded it today on Epic Game Store.
Did you like get it today free though, or download it?
Yes, I downloaded it today and got it free.
What time?
I don't know.
I'm assuming it changed today. Yeah, no, it's paid right now. It was probably earlier today when it was free, and then it switched to the next game.
Dang. Yeah, that was kind of sad.
That fucking sucks. I actually wanted that game for free, but I don't really care. I'm not giving the Epic Game Store money, so. I have not given them a cent, I don't think. I'm pretty sure. They're not getting my money.
Maybe $10 in like Fortnite days. That's it.
Yeah, if they're not going to get their fucking shit better, like the store in general, then I'm good.
What's wrong with the store? I don't really.
It's just not great compared to Steam.
Well, everyone's used to Steam. Some things on Steam is actually a problem though. It's not intuitive at all.
I don't want to get into it because there are many videos comparing them. But Epic Game Store is objectively not. And also the fucking timed exclusive shit is so annoying. It doesn't make you want to buy from them. It makes you not want to support them and wait till it's out on everything else.
What do you mean timed?
Like how Detroit Become Human and all the other games were for I think a year only available on Epic Game Store on PC, and then they were on Steam.
Oh, I never even knew they were on Epic Game Store.
Yeah, they came to PC on Epic Game Store like last year, and then they were on to like early this year.
That's stupid.
On Steam. Yeah, and there are tons of other Epic Games exclusives you can look up. I don't know why people do it. The companies get guaranteed money from Epic Games. That's why they do it. But then I don't know why Epic Game Store thinks it's a good idea because no one buys it.
Well, a lot of people are switching to Epic.
No one switches to it. People still use Steam. That doesn't make sense.
Switching. I don't know. A lot of people that I know is I'm just gonna buy it on Epic this time. I'm like, why? They're like, I don't know. And it's just more and more people do that. I'm getting confused about it.
I don't know. Something tells me tomorrow's free game, or not tomorrow, Christmas's free game could just be GTA 5. It would not shock me if they made it
My
free
friend
again.
would be pissed because he just paid for GTA 5.
Well, your friend should already be pissed because it went free earlier this year on Epic Game Store and he missed it.
Well, he doesn't really care. He did buy Call of Duty Black Ops 3 Zombies for like 4 people.
And besides, GTA 5 Crime Enterprise is only $15 in like G2A or some shit, or CD Key.
He bought Crime Enterprise or whatever is on GTA.
Did he get it? Did he buy it like a key for it, or did he buy it actually? Because if he bought it actually, he got fucking highway robbed. But
wait, no, he bought it on Epic Games. Whatever Epic Games is.
Yeah, no, he got He should.
He got premium. He got premium edition.
Yeah, he should have just bought a key for it on a fucking key site. Got it for substantially cheaper.
Yeah, well, I think one of my friends got scammed off of like G2A, so he doesn't trust it anymore.
No, use CD Key. I have to disclose that I am partnered with them, although it's a very loose partnership they give to pretty much anyone who files the thing. But in my experience with CD Key, they have not scammed me once. They're legit. They're one of the only legit ones. but I don't know. They're definitely probably bad reviews. But
What
they
was the
will
CD
give it
key
away.
thing? Well, I'll ask later.
Yeah. We've been going for an hour 27. Rob's computer crashed, so I think we'll end here. Even though he just got here, so
That's fine.
we've been going for a while. Thank
If
you guys for
wanna talk
watching.
about it- Oh, sorry.
Oh, what?
If you guys want to talk about it after, we can delve into this headset thing.
Yeah, I still have shit to talk about after. We still gotta meet, but
All right.
thank you guys for watching. Again, no timestamps because this is just a more of a one-off episode. We'll call this probably 16.5, episode 16.5, like a Christmas special or some shit. Thank you for watching. Happy holidays, since this is gonna go up the day before Christmas, but if you don't celebrate it, whatever, blah blah blah. Yeah. See ya. This has been SATAMonkeys Podcast.
Come.
Bye.
Come.